Philadelphia, this Eagles team is just so frustrating sometimes. It's just so frustrating. Desean Jackson out 4 to 6 weeks. Just got surgery, successful surgery on his abdominal yesterday. Placed on IR for the rest of the season. Injury reserve for the rest of the season. So what does Howie Roseman do? Does he go after another wide receiver? That's exactly what he does. And you know who we just signed? Jordan Matthews. For the third time in his career. He's had some pretty good playing days with us in 2014, 15, 16, and 18. But come on, man. Like, at this point in time, just keep him on the team. He's always willing to come back. Just leave him on the team. It's no harm at this point. Because when you have guys like Matt Collins and Nelson Aguilar that can't even catch a ball, and then you have this guy, Jordan Matthews, who actually can catch a ball. I mean, I have stats right in front of me. He can catch the ball. Not great. He's not top 50 receiver in the league great, but he does his job. In 2014, 872 yards, 8 touchdowns, 63 receptions, 57.5 yards per game. 2015, 997 yards, 8 touchdowns, 85 receptions, 62.3 yards per game. 2016, 804 yards, 3 touchdowns, 73 receptions, 57.4 yards per game. And in 2018, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, 20 receptions, and 21.4 yards per game. The only other Eagle to come back for a third time, Jeremiah Trotter. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. Jordan Matthews isn't a great receiver. I don't even know if he's a good receiver. He's an okay receiver. He's not good on the deep ball. He's not fast. But he does his job. And him and Carson Wentz have had that chemistry their entire careers. And that's why I don't really mind the pickup. But I do mind not having a deep ball. Who's gonna be the deep ball? Aguilar? Alligator arms? Yeah, I doubt it, because he can't catch. He looks for the flag every play. Nelson Aguilar's not a receiver in this league. I'm sorry. For all you Aguilar lovers out there, he's not a receiver in this league. He's not. And Matt Collins, he's the worst receiver in the league. Probably ever. Like, he's awful. He doesn't even... Like, he hasn't caught a ball since Thursday Night Football against the Packers. It's been that long. Now, other Eagles receiving pickup possibilities, and they have made calls per Real D-Gun NBCS. That's his Twitter handle. The Eagles have called and will work out Torrey Smith, who declined, so no more of him. Jordan Matthews, he's obviously on the team. Mike Wallace, who has been an Eagle before, just a couple of years ago, fits the scheme. He's a deep ball threat. J.J. Nelson, deep ball threat. And none other than Pittsburgh Steeler, Buffalo Bill, Oakland Raider, New England Patriot, Antonio Brown. What do I think about Antonio Brown getting a call / workout for the Eagles? Possibly. I mean, this guy's legit. He's verified and everything. I do trust the source. But if Antonio Brown does come back to the NFL and he does play on the Eagles, I think it would be a good thing. He's a nut. Don't get me wrong. He's insane. But he's better than what we have. And if we want to be in the playoffs, you might as well just see how things go. Because if he doesn't work out, then you sign Mike Wallace, or you sign J.J. Nelson, or you sign Michael Crabtree, or somebody like that. But the fact that Antonio Brown is still a free agent, I get it. He's not sane right now. He's not normal. I understand all of that. Why not give him a shot? Why not? At this point in the season, who cares? Give him a shot. If he's a nut, you cut him. If he's good, well, there you go. You have a top 3 receiver on your team. You have you have 2 targets now for Carson Wentz. And Zach Ertz, well, 3 if you count Matthews. Zach Ertz and Antonio Brown, which are top 3 players at their respectful positions. And then you have Jordan Matthews, who has had chemistry with Carson Wentz in the past. I don't think it's a bad thing. I really don't. And I wouldn't mind it at all. I really wouldn't. He could turn this season around, Antonio Brown. Now, this is just a rumor. But if they do end up signing this guy, it really could turn the season around for the better or for the worst. But if it turns for the worst, then you know what? Go into the draft a wide receiver in the first round. Do it. Just make sure he can catch the ball first before you do it. Draft somebody out of the SEC or the Big Ten. Stop drafting these guys. Just draft somebody you know that can catch. Because this is ridiculous at this point. Our receiving core is the worst in the league. We have the most drop passes. We have the least amount of yards. Like, it's embarrassing. The Eagles just won the Super Bowl 2 years ago with solid receivers. Alshon, Torrey Smith, you had Corey Clement coming out of the backfield, you had Ertz. You had solid receivers. Aguilar could catch back then. I don't know what happened to him, but he's come back to earth. That was a once-in-a-season thing, I guess. I don't know. But I wouldn't mind Antonio Brown being a Philadelphia Eagle. I really wouldn't. At this point in time, you might as well just do it. Before the Cowboys do it. Because I feel like they would do it, honestly. Just to mess us over, they would probably do something like that. But this season's just so frustrating to watch. They're 5-4. Yes, we're heading into the bye. But so are the Patriots. And you know what's even better? The Patriots are off a bye, and then the following week we play Seattle off their bye week. So that's just great. So we're playing 2 top caliber teams off their bye weeks. You're giving them rest. Who knows if they get anybody back during that time. It's crazy. But if we do beat the Patriots, that would be huge. We've beaten them the last 2 times, obviously in the Super Bowl, and then when Malcolm Jenkins had that 100-yard pick six. It's not impossible. The Ravens just beat them. They're 8-1. It's not impossible. No team is impossible to beat. Did I think we were going to beat Aaron Rodgers in Lambeau Field after losing those 2 games? No. No, I didn't think we were going to beat Aaron Rodgers. He's Aaron Rodgers. Do I think we're going to beat the Patriots? No, I don't think so, but it could happen. As a fan, I want it to happen, obviously. I want to be in the playoffs. But realistically, do I think it will happen? I can't say it will. Not with this receiving core. Like, they're abysmal. They're actually awful. I just don't get it. I don't get why they are so bad. I don't know if it's the offense. I don't know if it's just they're not good. It could be both, honestly. Some things I've been hearing, though, are the Carson Wentz things. Because now that Nick Foles is coming back and he's going to be playing, he's going to be suiting up for the Jags this week and he's going to be starting. Now that he's back and everything like that, people are saying, oh, well, Nick Foles he wouldn't have these problems. Yes, he would. He would have these problems. You can't tell me that Carson Wentz isn't putting the ball in the receiver's hands at this point. Like, they're dimes, and the receivers are just not helping him at all. We should not be 5-4 right now. We should really be 7-2. 100% we should be 7-2. But Aguilar dropped it, and Arcega-Whiteside dropped it. And they have both been awful ever since. In order to beat the Patriots, we're going to need somewhat of a receiving core. You might as well just sign Antonio Brown at this point. That's it from me. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Eagles on a bye this week. Play the Patriots in Seattle the next 2 games at home. Eagles sign Jordan Matthews. And that's it for me. I'm out. Peace.